Welcome back. If you're new here, I break down simple forex strategies that any beginner can understand and actually apply. In today's video, I will show you the exact price action strategy beginners should learn first. No confusing indicators, no complicated tools, just clean charts, support and resistance, and candlestick patterns that actually work. So, if you want to grow your small account and avoid common beginner mistakes, stay till the end because I'll show you first the first step price action strategy, second the best time frame for beginners, third how to spot real entries, non-fake outs, and next where to put stop loss and take profit. And I'll analyze a real chart to show you exactly how it works. So let's begin. First of all, what is price action? Price action simply means reading the behavior of price directly from candlesticks. These are candlesticks you are seeing here. Reading their behavior, it is what we call price action. And learning price action gives you first clear entries, okay? Second, better risk management. Third, it gives you a simple clean chart. And lastly, it gives you more confidence, okay? When you really understand price action, it gives you confidence when you are trading. Before any strategy, you need the basics, okay? So, support, it is just a level where price rejects and moves up. So, it's like a floor. So, for example, we are here. You can see the market was kind of bearish, but I want to show you where we mean by support. So there is a zone here. There was a zone here. So you can see that this was a support level. Why? Because now the price came and rejected this zone. Remember, there was this zone. So now when we do this, you can see that it came and rejected it. Then it moved up. That means that was a support level. Okay. So now when the price rejects any level and it moves up, that level becomes a support. So now we have also here. You can see there was a level here. This level was tested very many times. And you can see how the market was coming and rejecting this zone. And after it moves up, that means that was a support level, right? So whenever the price comes and rejects and moves up, so that is a support level. And resistance, it is where price rejects and moves down, okay? It is like a ceiling, okay? So now, for example, when you look here, this was a very good resistance level because the price rejected it very many times, okay? So now you can see that the price came here and it rejected this, okay? You can see it rejected the zone, it moved down. It came here and it rejected the zone and it moved down. So now that one becomes our resistance level, okay? The level where the price rejects and moves down. You can see that after rejecting that zone very many times, it finally moved down, right? So now that one becomes a very good resistance level, guys, okay? We want to see how to find these levels. So first of all, we are going to use higher time frames. We are going to use H4 time frame, right? Because it is the one that will actually filter out most of the noise, okay? So now it is the H4 time frame that we are going to pay attention to it. So after reaching on your time frame, we are going to mark the zone where price touches at least 2 to 3 times and it reverses, okay? For example, now this was let's start from this zone, right? You can see that when you look at this zone, there was this zone right here. When you look at it, before drawing it, you can see it was actually it was a support level. So, but it was rejected very many times. We have very many candles that actually rejected this zone, right? You can see that there was this first one. You can see this first candle here. It came to this zone and rejected it. There was this other one. It came to this zone and rejected it. So there are very many rejections on this. That means it was a clear sign that shows us that this is a very good support level. When you go to your lower time frame, you will clearly see a very good market structure right here, okay? So now after identifying that it has been rejected very many times, you just say that that is a very good support level, right? So now you mark that support level. Then here, when you go right here, you will see that there was this zone right here. But this zone, it was rejected very many times. So this is the first time it was rejected. You can see that that was the first time the market tested that zone. Then this is the second time the market tested that zone. So it was very many times that the market came and tested that zone. It means that it is a very good resistance level. Okay, so now you can go to another zone right here. When you go, there was this zone here. When you got this zone, you will see that it was tested almost 2 times. It was tested, this is the first time it was tested, okay? And also, this is the second time the market rejected that zone, making it to be a very good resistance level. You can see that this is the third time the market actually tested and rejected that zone. So it makes a very good resistance level. So now this is the core strategy. After knowing how to identify the support and resistance levels, so now this is the core strategy that you are going to use. Now here's the strategy beginners love, because it is simple and works on almost every chart. So now step 1, we shall wait for the price to touch the key level, right? For example, let's come here for this first zone that we mark. We always wait for the price to come and touch the zone, right? So now, for example, here we drew our zone. We waited for our market to come back and touch our level, right? So now, after coming back to touch our level, we are going to look for the rejection candles. Some of the rejection candles we shall use first a bullish pin bar, that is for buys. It is having a long wick down and a small body up. I will show you to you. And also we shall use bearish pin bar. That one, it is for sellers. And also we shall use engulfing candlestick pattern, the bullish one and the bearish engulfing candlestick pattern. And also we shall use a doji candle, right? So now, for example, on this zone, after market coming very many times and it tested this, it created a lot of rejection candles. First of all, remember this is our zone. First of all, we are going to talk about this. This is the candle, the first one here. You can see this candle here. This is a doji candle. The doji candle, it looks like that. It is having a small body in the middle and very long wicks. You can see this is a very long wick right here. Okay, so let me show it to you very clearly here. So this is a very long wick, and if one is a very long wick, then it is having a small body in the middle. So now that is a very good confirmation, because it has created a rejection candle on our zone, right? So now on top of that, it also created another rejection candle, what we call the bullish pin bar, right? The bullish pin bar, we said it is having a very long wick down, right? And a small body up, right? When you look at this one here, this one is having a very long wick and also a small body up. So now all those are rejection candles. It was just enough for you to enter the market from right here after creating these doji candles. Okay, so now always we said that where do we put the TP and the stop loss? We said that the stop loss, we put it just below our rejection candle. Okay, and also the TP, we just target a 1 to 2 or a 1 to 3 according to your risk tolerance, guys, right? So now let's go here to our resistance level and we see how the market actually moved. So now here you can see that we said you wait for the market to come to your zone. The market came back and retested the first time. You can see when it came and retested the first time, can you see the very confirmations that the market has made, right? Has given us. You can see here that the market gave you very good confirmations. First of all, this is what we call a bearish pin bar. It is having a very long wick up and also a small body down. You can see that is a very good confirmation. It came back and gave you that on your second retest to your zone. So now that one, traders would just come and enter the market on the second retest right here. Okay, on the second retest. So you come here and enter. And I told you that you put a stop loss just above the rejection candle and the TP, you always risk a 1 to 2 or a 1 to 3. You can also, on the third retest, it just gave you what we call, on the third retest, it gave you a bearish engulfing candlestick pattern. This one, I also told it, this one engulfed almost all this bullish candle. This is a bullish candle, then this bearish candle came and engulfed all this. It was a very good confirmation for you traders to just enter after being created right there. Okay, so now all these are very good confirmations for you to enter. The stop loss, you put it just above that rejection candle, and the TP, you just put to 1 to 2 or 1 to 3. So now that's how you use this core strategy. And when you add it with your candlestick patterns, I think you can get very good confirmations. Okay, if this video and it has helped you, consider subscribing and give a like to this video. So thank you for watching. Bye.